You can now pursue a 4-year college degree in content creation. Arizona State University plans to teach students video production, podcasting, personal branding, audience analytics, and even how to monetize your content. I could use this degree. Predictably, the internet has opinions. Some people see the program as proof that content creation has become a legitimate profession. Others are asking why anyone would spend 4 years studying skills teenagers already learn on TikTok and YouTube. Boo. But both reactions miss the most important question. What does someone actually need to know to build a credible, sustainable career around content? We'll break it down. I'm Jamie Maglietta, and this is Think Like a Producer, the weekday show that helps you use the news, find the angle your expertise can own, and become a stronger thought leader. Every Monday through Thursday, I break down one timely story, examine the conversation happening around it, and give you content ideas to help you go from unknown to known within your niche. Today, we're looking beyond the jokes about an influencer degree to examine the professional skills creators actually need, what a college can and cannot teach, and how career experts, educators, and experienced creators can use this to debate and demonstrate their own thought leadership. The Associated Press reports that colleges are increasingly creating academic programs around content creation as the creator economy grows and schools compete for the shrinking population of traditional college students. Arizona State University is launching its Bachelor of Arts in Content Creation through the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communications. It's a school I even looked at when I was looking into journalism schools. The AP reports that ASU's program has attracted interest, but also skepticism over whether students actually need a degree to pursue a career that has traditionally rewarded experimentation, personality, and self-taught skills. But before dismissing the program as a degree in being an influencer, look at ASU's official description. The university says students will learn how to create video podcasts and social media content, develop engaged audiences, and use analytics to understand performance. That's a really strong marketing degree. The program also includes subjects such as branding, monetization, media, law, and entrepreneurship. Students can study in Phoenix, Los Angeles, or online. That curriculum reveals a distinction the headline can easily obscure. ASU is not promising that a degree will make someone famous. You're not going to become an instant influencer. It's attempting to formalize the production, business, legal, and analytical skills supporting modern media careers. Fortune places the program inside a larger generational and financial story. Its reporting points to surveys showing that many members of Gen Z are interested in becoming influencers or creators. It also raises the question of whether the cost of a 4-year degree can be justified in a field where income is unpredictable and success is never guaranteed. I bring up this article because if you are looking for ideas around this topic, Cornell professor Brooke Aaron Duffy, who researches creator culture, tells the Associated Press that the public image of influencing can hide the amount of labor involved. Guys, I know. Creators are not simply recording videos. They also are researching, writing, producing, editing, negotiating contracts, studying analytics, managing communities, and protecting intellectual property. Amen. That is the larger news story here, guys. And yes, of course, I have my own point of view on this, but today it's all about building yours. The skills once associated with influencers are becoming professional media and business skills, even for people who never intend to call themselves influencers, entrepreneurs, business owners, authors. But should those skills become a university degree? That could be a question that you pose. It could also be a question that you ask yourself before you start bringing in your POV online. All right, let's look at how people are using this story to develop different arguments so you get a better understanding of how you could be positioning yourself online. On LinkedIn, marketing professional and ASU graduate Cody Larkin argues that the program really does reflect the evolving creator economy. His point is not simply that creating content is popular. It is that content creation has developed into a professional ecosystem involving brand building, marketing, production, business development, audience, strategy, and more. That gives career experts and educators, potentially like yourself, a useful thought leadership angle. Your hook could be, before you laugh at the content creation degree, look at the skills hiding underneath the title. Then create a simple comparison. Blind spot raises a different concern on LinkedIn. This post argues that when an industry becomes formalized, its skills and frameworks become standardized. If thousands of creators learn the same opening hooks, editing rhythms, and 3-part content structures, their work could begin to look and sound increasingly similar. I don't know. My POV is it kind of already does. All right. So that gives experienced creators and creative directors a strong angle to lean into. You may want to ask in a LinkedIn article or a social media video or even a YouTube video of your own, can a college teach content creation without teaching everyone to create the same content? They could explain the difference between a transferable work framework and a distinctive point of view. You could also explain the difference between a transferable framework and a distinctive point of view. A framework can teach you how to structure a story, right? And they can learn that in college, in this degree program. But it cannot decide what experiences give you the authority to tell it. So a course can teach you how to read analytics. It cannot guarantee that you will understand the people behind those numbers. A professor can teach production, but a classroom cannot guarantee that anyone will watch. That type of argument on both sides is what we would have in a newsroom, trying to flesh out the angles of a story. And that's what this show is all about, trying to help you see the news for more than it is. It's not just a headline. It's your trend if you're a thought leader. There's also an important angle here for business leaders. The question may not be whether young people should major in content creation. It may be whether every modern professional now needs some level of media education, like this program. Executives are expected to communicate on LinkedIn. Doctors and attorneys are building educational platforms. Founders are hosting podcasts. Authors are growing audiences before their books are even published. Employees are increasingly expected to understand video social platforms and personal branding. If you're a business leader, you could create a video with the hook being content creation is no longer a job title. It is becoming a professional requirement. ASU's degree cannot guarantee influence. No university can promise an audience a viral moment or a sustainable creator business. But dismissing the program because it involves social media also misunderstands where modern communication is heading. As Cody Larkin sees evidence that the creator economy has become a legitimate professional ecosystem. Blind Spot also warned that formalizing the same playbook could make originality even harder to find. You need to be able to look at a story and find your point of view and deliver it online. When you start doing that, you will convey the value add that you have to your audience and potentially even start attracting the media if that's of your interest. When you see a news story, don't just write it off as a headline. Look into it. Is there a way you can use a story that's becoming a talker in your own content? Think about the angles and how you can use the news to convey your own thought leadership to your audience. That is what it means to think like a producer. See, producers don't see the news and just say, oh, let's report the details. No, we're thinking also, how do we explain details within this news headline to make people care or understand? And that's what you need to do with your own audience. You are producing content on a regular basis, and you need to make sure that what you're producing leaves an impact. When you start making an impact with your posts, you will build credibility and potentially become more appealing to the media. Don't merely react to a headline. Examine the system changing underneath it and identify your experience, because when you do that, you will start to stand out online and your visibility will increase. Think Like a Producer is here every weekday, Monday through Thursday. I break down one timely story and help you find the content angles your expertise can own. On Fridays, I go deeper with an unknown to known interview, either a creator, a media critic, or someone in the production industry to help you with your navigation in this new media space. Or I do a critique. I also have a lot more tutorials on YouTube, so check it out. Subscribe if you are enjoying this on YouTube, or follow us on your podcasting platform of choice. Think Like a Producer is all about helping you go from unknown to known. Every episode helps you identify the conversation your expertise belongs in, or gives you tips on how to start showing up online. This is a new age media training podcast and YouTube channel. So check out OnCamReady.com if you're interested in any coaching or one-on-one visibility strategies. Through visibility, strategy, media readiness, and on-camera coaching, I can help you think like a producer so your content is intentional, your expertise is recognizable, and you're prepared when audiences, clients, and the press begin to pay attention. Again, visit OnCamReady.com. I'm Jamie Maglietta. Think like a producer, use the news, find your angle, and produce your authority. I'll see you online.